When I first visited Ball State, I was struck by the many things in this community which carry the Ball name. Some people, of course, take for granted this university, a hospital, the soon-to-be completed Minnetrista Center, and the numerous other projects which the Ball family has supported, such as the Children's Museum, the Community Foundation, our churches and charities, the YMCA, educational television, many, many projects and worthy causes. We should not, however, take these for granted. It is most important, therefore, that we take advantage of this opportunity of the 50th anniversary of Beneficence Memorial to honor this family and their commitment to this community and to this university. All too often, families who have acquired the means to become philanthropic become interested in supporting projects and activities in distant cities and states. This has not been the case with the Ball family. They have made their major commitments in this community. It is the sincere hope of all of us that these family members feel special satisfaction in watching their investments in this community prosper. In the words of Emerson, it is one of the most beautiful compensations of this life that no man can sincerely try to help another without helping himself. Beyond what they have given us in material things, they have given us much in inspiration, culture, dignity, for they have lived with high standards and moral integrity. They have stretched their minds and expanded their lives. In so doing, they have inspired others. All that the Ball family mean to us is exemplified in this gathering of friends, in the tributes of these words, and in the beauty of this statue. We are indeed fortunate to have this civic testimonial to the beneficence of the Ball brothers and their families. The original committees that generated the idea for a tribute are to be congratulated for their initiative. The artist who sculpted her and the architect who designed the setting are to be commended for their artistic competence. 50 years later, this community continues to be grateful. We have a magnificent piece of sculpture, the last major work of a renowned artist, which has become the symbol of a major university. Beneficence, whether we refer to the statue or the generosity of the family, is a thing of beauty and a joy forever. Its loveliness has increased, and it will never pass into nothingness. It's now a pleasure for me and an honor to introduce Dr. John Ryan, who is most qualified to speak to us today. He has long been involved with the education community, having just this summer retired as president of Indiana University, serving in that position for 16 years, providing outstanding leadership for that great world-class university. And he has been very active in community and philanthropic work. John, we're pleased that you could be with us for this celebration today.
Thank you, Mr. President, for those warm words of lengthy introduction. I hope that I can acquit myself of this most highly appreciated opportunity in about the same length of time. How nice it is, Mr. Ellis, and all of those connected with planning this program, to invite me to speak on the occasion of the rededication of this beautiful structure of art. I can hardly tell you much about a family you know as neighbors, but I know I cannot look around this state and see the things we prize and profit from the most without seeing the Ball name somewhere on that thing or in its background. Besides, even if you know more than I do about it, great stories bear repetition. It's as natural to reflect about the Ball family in conjunction with Beneficence, the art and the act, as it is to reread each year in our family circle the Christmas story. You know, as I do, the Ball family consisted of 6 boys and 2 girls. One brother died in infancy. The others, born in Greensburg, Ohio, came to this community, and the rest is history. They knew the American tradition of hard work and self-reliance, and those lessons led to success in business undertakings and in commitment to lead and to serve in public activities. That is, as Whitehead would have it, to think greatly of their functions as business and civic leaders. That kind of commitment stimulated a grateful community, all strata of its citizens, to create half a century ago what we gather to rededicate today. In 1887, this band of brothers created the ball business in Muncie, now an internationally prominent corporation. The brothers had a wide range of interests, and each provided the new business with his own unique spark. A little bit like what this great university tries to prepare each of its students to do in the future. The Ball enterprise began here and endures today as a venture of mutual advantage, essential to the idea of philanthropy. From Muncie, mutuality always has 2 hands. From Muncie, $5,000, 7 acres, and a gas well. From the Ball family, already 3 generations of economic growth and opportunity, of increased resources in this community for health, medicine, education, recreation, for the spirit, and for the cultural value. And as a bonus, decades of leadership toward the objectives of quality in life and work for everyone. William C. Ball became secretary of the corporation. Edmund B. Ball was vice president and general manager, directly in charge of factory operations. Frank C. Ball minded the office, I'm told. A little like the president of the university, maybe. He was president and directed sales, and George A. Ball, the treasurer, worked mainly in sales, and I would remind you, found time to be of special service to Indiana University. Ball men and women have worked with and for Muncie citizens, young and old, in churches and schools, in camps and hospitals, in historic and cultural projects and civic improvement and development. It's this Ball record of leading, stimulating, encouraging, and collaborating which has created this tradition of benevolence. It is what brought art and architecture together to give expression in bronze and stone and in form and in setting to deeply held sentiments of respect and gratitude held by thousands of this community for the splendor, and I think that's the correct word, the splendor of a truly American family in a showcase American urban community. And the members of that extended Ball family, whom I know myself, would agree with me that Beneficence speaks not only of our Ball brothers, when he said, "What's the use?"
Thank you, Dr. Wright, for those most appropriate remarks and for joining us on a very special day.